This problem is stated in two parts. The first part asks us to write an equation of a line that's parallel to the given line and passes through the given points 16 and 10. The second part of the question is essentially the same, except that it wants the equation of a line that's perpendicular to the given line. First, notice that the line that you've been given is in the proper form y equals mx plus b, meaning that we already know what the slope of the given line is. So the given slope is 1/2. So for the first part of the problem, it wants an equation of a line that's parallel. Recall, if a line is parallel, then the slopes are equal. So in this case, if we want a line that's parallel to the given one, then the slope would have to equal the same thing as the given line, which would be 1/2. To write an equation of a line, we need slope, which has already been given in this case, and we need a y-intercept, or a b-value. In this situation, the ordered pair is 16 and 10. It's not in the proper form. The form would have to be 0, some constant if it were going to be the y-intercept. It's not in the proper form, but we can use that ordered pair, 16, 10, to provide us with an x value and a y value. And then if we use the equation y equals mx plus b, we can plug in an x, a y, and an m, and that would leave us to solve for the b that we need to know. So in this case, we'd have 10 equals 1/2 times 16 plus b. So we'd have 10 equals, easy way to do the 1/2 times 16 is just to simply say how much is 1/2 of 16. That would be 8. And then to solve for b, we'd need to subtract the 8 over. And so we would have b equals 2. So in this situation, the equation that they are asking for would end up being y equals, slope is 1/2, x plus 2, and that would be for the parallel line. Now let's go down to the second part of this problem. For the second part, we are asked to find the equation of a line that is perpendicular to the given line. So the slope I want, instead of being positive 1/2, would be negative 2 over 1, or just negative 2. Remember that perpendicular lines have slopes that are reciprocals and opposite in sign. So if my given slope is positive 1/2, then the slope of the perpendicular line would be negative 2 over 1, or negative 2. Now from here, I can do something similar as I did before. I have an ordered pair, 16 and 10. So I can use an x and a y, and then I can use the negative 2 as my m value. So using the equation y equals mx plus b, plug in your x, y, and your m, and that would allow us to solve for b. The y value is 10, the m value is negative 2, x is 16, and we don't know b. So we'd have 10 equals negative 32 plus b, and then solving for b, we'd need to add the 32 over, and so we would have b equals positive 42. So this particular equation would be y equals, the slope that I want is negative 2x, and then the y-intercept that we found was 42. So this is the equation of the perpendicular line.